Hi everybody, Vida here from Fix This, along with Brandon Coppin from Thrifty Chic Home. We are going to put a link to his YouTube channel in the description below, as well as to our Fix This YouTube channel, because we are doing a lot of really cool things for Valentine's Day, including, you saw this last week, and we did it on 9 News this morning. It's a bouquet of bacon roses, and I saw these online, anywhere from $69 to $169 to send these to someone. So you can make your own for your bacon lover in your life, or even just a guy gift. We were kind of thinking about like guys kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So we decided to come up with some ideas, and we posted that yesterday. And then Raquel, yesterday we showed you how to make these, which are amazing. They're very inexpensive, but they're just beautiful. They look like they could just totally transform your home. So all of that we're putting on 9news.com/fixthis, as well as on our YouTube channel. But today, drum roll, Brandon is going to show us how to make
string hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love. Yeah, I love the personalized, or not. Well, the homemade Valentine's Day gifts.
No, I know.
Yeah, because you get the stuff that is store bought, and it can be nice. Like the right present is really nice. Don't get me wrong. But it's so much nicer to like actually make something for somebody, and it doesn't break the bank, which is always really nice.
And when it's pretty and classy too, and that's the whole thing we were kind of talking about around Valentine's Day. Everything seems to go up. Obviously, there's a higher demand, so we're just kind of giving some alternative ideas. You know,
That's right.
flowers are always great too, but
Yes.
we just want to show you guys some ways to do some different things. So get us going on the string art while I clear off the space with the movie Bacon Roses.
All right. And the nice thing about this too is it can be a family activity. So you can get husband can get the kids involved, and they can surprise the wife, or vice versa.
Yeah.
So we've got these wooden push pins from
Love
Target.
them. They're so cute.
But you can probably get them other places, like you can probably get them at office supply stores. And then I went to a craft store and I got these. I got just a regular square one and a heart-shaped one, because I figure you might have a piece of wood in your garage or something you can do this with.
Yeah.
So you may not even have to go buy something.
Well, and you could find stuff probably, like you said, around the house that even might be something similar, or something that you almost repurpose too. And we're talking about those gifts and homemade gifts. Like my kids want to go out and get like a card for me. I'm like, please just make me a card. I want something personalized from you. And the time, I think, just kind of means more than anything.
Exactly.
Okay, show us how. Get us started, Brandon Coppin.
Are you good at drawing hearts?
Yes, I'm good.
I'm not very good at drawing hearts.
Okay, well, I'm not really that good,
So
but I'll try.
can you take the pencil and draw a nice good sized heart on there, and we're going to use that as a guide to drop our pins in.
Okay. So I'm going to use the little cap on here, and you could always cut one out on a piece of paper too.
And I'm going to take this while you're doing that. And this wood is really soft, so the pins actually go in quite easily. And we're going to do them all along the edge here.
And the beauty about this too is that we're just doing it freeform, but if you really want to get particular, you can trace something ahead of time and then go in and.
You could do someone's initials. It doesn't have to be a heart. It can be whatever shape you want to do.
And just have an eraser.
Yes.
I want it to be perfect. All right.
Yeah, see, I am not good at drawing hearts. For some reason, I can get one side really well, and the other side doesn't end up looking right.
Yeah. Does that look even enough? Is that good enough?
Beautiful.
Okay. Do you want me to then kind of somewhat erase part of it?
You don't have to, because what we can do is just leave space between the pins, and then we'll just erase once we get the pins in.
Let's do it. So you want me to start putting the pins in?
Yeah, start putting the pins in.
How much space do we want to put on those?
It depends. You can kind of you have to remember you're going to be wrapping string around those, so you don't want them to be so close that you can't get your fingers in between them.
Do we want to put one right in the middle here, probably, and then work from there?
Yeah, and work from there. Good idea. Okay. And I'm doing mine about a ½ inch or so apart.
But you're putting them all the way in?
Yes.
Okay.
But you may not be able to, because that's not really thick.
Yeah.
But as long as you get a little bit, we just have to have enough to anchor the string.
Got it.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
How's that? Does that work?
That's beautiful, yeah. Alternatively, you can use nails, and you can hammer little nails in, but I figured this would be a little simpler than the nails.
A little easier.
Yeah.
We love it, and we love easy, and I just think we love creative, and just putting your heart into something.
Yeah,
so.
wouldn't this be nice to get this, like a string heart from your family?
Hellos to say from people if you want to say hi back to them.
Come on over
Ryan.
here. Raquel, come over and say hello if you can. People are saying hi.
Say hi to Brian, Brenda,
Brian?
and Ray, and
Bri-
Amanda.
Brian, Brenda, Ray,
And Amanda.
and Amanda. We want to say
Hi.
hi. Thanks for saying hi to us and let us know where you're from. And as it's going on, throughout the morning, you're going to ask questions, but let us know if you have any other ideas too. Because once we're out of Valentine's next week, we were kind of thinking about making a fairy garden because those are just so cute.
Yeah, it's a great activity for the winter time because you can't do a lot of gardening.
What did I do?
Uh-oh.
We need.
Man down.
Here we go. If not, I'll run to the studio real quick and grab some.
Should be able to pop it out. There we
What
go.
do you need?
I got it. We're creative. I lost I've lost the lid. Should I go? Is this too tight? Should I go a little wider?
That's probably good.
A little wider. Ooh, this came through the other side.
Yeah, make sure you get a board that's thick enough.
Yeah, that's okay. Or just don't stick to.
Or you could put it into like those shadow box picture frames?
Yes.
You could mount it in there.
Okay.
Which is a really nice way to give them.
A little wider than you. That's awesome. If you guys also have any cool Valentine's ideas that we can just put shout outs for other people to make, we would love those as well. Like we said, Raquel made these yesterday and we got such great feedback on it because A, it was easy, B, inexpensive, and C, they just look so great.
And then earlier we made these little living Valentine's Day cards.
Can you talk about that
Yeah.
while we're doing it? This is a little
While we're
bit of a
doing
slow
this.
process.
So this is called a Sweetheart Hoya.
Uh-huh.
And we got that at Tagawa Gardens, and you can get them at your local garden center. A lot of them carry them. It's basically a succulent that's been grown to look like a heart.
No, yes, you're
And then
right.
you carve your sweetheart's name in there. These are my dogs.
What'd you use?
You use a pot sticker.
Love
It's
it.
really easy to do. And then we had Jessica. She carved a picture of her cat.
What?
So it had these little whiskers, and it was really cute.
Was it a true to life picture of her cat, or like one of those cartoons?
I feel like it was pretty close.
Wow,
Yeah, it was a
she's talented.
cartoon. Yeah,
Okay. I was like, how'd she do that?
kind
so
of a
fast?
caricature.
Got it. I was like,
Yeah, it was really cute.
it's called cat art.
So it's a nice alternative to a card, because or flowers, because as beautiful as flowers are, they die, after a week or so. And so this way you can keep this at your desk at your office. And how cute would that
Our
be?
director Kyle, we made Kyle a bouquet of bacon roses, and he's over there. You want to come join us, Kyle? He's not.
He's eating his
refused.
bacon
Come
roses?
at least show him your bacon roses,
She doesn't make
because he loves bacon. And we said, oh, he
That's
won't.
my
He won't get
favorite.
in the shot. You see the hand.
on camera.
He's
There we
our
go.
director. He's the guy on weekend mornings who makes 9 News possible on air and makes everything look good.
Gonna do that. There we go. So I've got all of my pins in the heart here, and I've just kind of done it along the edge.
Look, you're faster than me. I'm still going.
And while you're doing that, I'm going
Yes.
to talk about the string. So I just bought one bundle of string, but it's all these different colors. They've dyed it so that each part of the string has a different color on it. So that way when we're wrapping the heart, it'll have some variation. It changes color.
colors.
So we're going to start here. This is really easy. If you can tie shoes, then you can do this.
Okay. My kids are going to want this. I guarantee you. So my daughter last night went to the daddy-daughter dance at her school.
Yeah.
And right now she's on crutches. But
Oh, no.
They sent a photo of her dancing on her crutches. And it was really cute. But just kind of like lots of fun memories this time of year. But yeah.
Yeah. So I've tied this, and you can do this at the end if you want, but I'm just gonna do it as we go. I'm cutting off the extra slack here, and I've done a double knot so that it holds really well. And then you go to a random side of the heart,
It doesn't matter?
doesn't matter.
Okay, but you wanted
it's
to
just gonna,
across.
yeah, because what will end up happening is, I'm just gonna show you
Let me
really
see if she
quick.
can zoom in on you. She probably already has.
I can zoom in on Brandon.
What will end up happening is you're gonna be
Work
doing
on it
this
down.
kind of
Yeah, work on
thing.
it a little bit like here. She zoomed in on you right there. Do you want me to hold it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
All right, and then I guess you can either just wrap it like this,
Oh, and then you just kind of.
or you can tie it each time, but this is actually working pretty well.
Okay. I'm gonna go that way.
Oh, maybe you want to do that. So this is kind of like,
Got it.
this is the first time we're doing this, so we're
Oh.
learning.
Okay, as we go.
Yeah, we're learning as we go, and don't be afraid to try stuff. Like,
As we are.
yeah, as we are, it's fun. Like, So you shouldn't let things like look like they're too much work.
Perfect.
And then we'll go here. And you want to try to keep it taut while you're wrapping it.
Did you say taut or tight?
Taut. Tight, taut.
You are so verbal.
See, where should we go now? Maybe
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
And then, let's see, we're missing one down here. Let's go there. So we're wrapping it tightly, tautly.
Tautly.
And then we'll go here, I guess. Or should we go there? Let's see, let's go here. And then we'll go up here. And look at that color variation. Isn't that
That's
beautiful?
so pretty.
And then I guess we'll go, well, let's see. We can go back down to one of these other ones because that one's here. So maybe we'll go back here. And then we'll go up here. Now this is going to be a little tricky trying to tie this off here.
When you've got a hole right in here.
Oh, and I've got a hole there. So
Gotta
why don't we
my
keep
friend.
going? Yeah.
So can you do that second
You
round?
think like this one?
Yeah, yeah, do that one. That's good.
This
Then you
one?
start filling in your hole, and then you can probably keep going and going
Yeah.
and going. And don't you think though, too, they have those thinner, that really thin. It's not yarn, but just kind of string.
Yeah, you can use
could
thinner
do-
string.
You could do string art, which is like a thinner string, and a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to wrap this sucker up?
Yeah, so let's see. This is going to be fun. Let's see how we keep it tight.
Okay.
Maybe I'll go around one more time.
Around, I would say go around and then
Oops.
try to. I'll fold it
There we
as
go.
you go.
So we'll go around twice. How about that?
Okay.
And then maybe you can hold this tight. Let's see, so I want to tie it around that.
So you want to kind of go under that.
Yeah, let's
maybe,
go
and then
under
come up
that.
And then create a go
Teamwork.
Under that and create a.
See what a great family activity this is?
It is fun. Here we go. How many people does it take to tie? All right. So on that one, oops, it was kind of loose, but you probably could go through this hole and then tie it off. Let's do this. Let's take this through.
Yeah. Get it nice and tight.
And I would
Ooh,
do
you're
that
good
again,
at that. Yeah.
if you can. And I'm going to start over here, finish mine, so people can see how this turns out. I may need your help on this one as we get close there. Does anybody out there have any fun Valentine's plans that you could share with us? Let's see. Set this over here. There we go. So my Valentine's plan so far is we are going to pick the kids up from school, and when I say we, I mean me. Well, my husband's working, and then we're gonna head over to my parents. Are gonna have us early dinner.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go have a second dinner later with my husband. So lots of food.
Nothing wrong with
That's
food.
great.
You guys need some bacon roses?
Oh, I think I've had about my fill of those bacon roses. I've been cooking. You know how bacon's like really yummy when you first cook it, and then you start cooking it for a long time.
Yeah, then you're kind of over it.
I've had a lot of bacon. All right, I'm gonna keep hitting this.
Brentley asked if you could outline it with a string so you could see it's a heart shape. So actually, I'll show it to you up close. I'll hold it up here.
So maybe add more, or start adding more string to it. So look at that. That's
So yeah, they suggested like going around it so you can see the heart shape inside.
Oh, along the outside edge.
Why don't you try that? And,
Yeah, I can try
even
that.
I would say I feel like you need to fill it in some more, Brandon.
Yeah.
That's my take.
And I'll zoom in on Vida's progress over here for everyone. I'm going to show that. Yep, look at that heart.
Good spot.
Beautiful.
You do know how to draw hearts. It's like a
you.
She's really good at
Well, I
it.
used the lid from this, and I just did that and that, and then I brought them together. So I kind of cheated, but that's a good way to do it. Or what you could also do in order to draw hearts is you can go online and literally pull up an image of a heart and then get some parchment paper or just regular paper and then trace it that way.
That's a good
And then
idea.
transfer it over. Cut it out and then transfer it over. I've done that with some other logos or images lately. As soon as I get this one done, I'll start tackling that one as well. But this one's a little harder to poke these
Yeah,
into.
I gave you the hard one on purpose.
I know. You're like, here, you take that one. I'll do this one.
So I'm wrapping the outside edge here so we can tell easier that it's a heart shape. And it looks like these are pretty easy to push down the string down if you need to get to the top.
Got it. I just poked my finger.
Uh-oh.
I'm okay. I'll sit back.
It's a hazard of working with tags.
I know. And the beauty about it is you can just take it out and reset it. It's not a big deal. Because like we said at home, we're probably going to add that yarn around it at the end.
Yeah, you can take it apart, redo it if you don't like it.
So you're going to kind of wind that around. I like that idea.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah.
Whoever had this idea, it was a great idea.
And you could probably do it multiple times to really create that line around it.
And like we were saying earlier, you can do initials. You know, you don't have to necessarily do a heart shape.
Okay.
They sell, you can buy like wood initials and then you can just string them that way.
Are
Sorry.
you still attached?
Unwind me some here. Like, is there a cat in here? What's going on?
Sorry, let me get you some because I'm
should be
determined
good.
to start my heart. Here, go up here so you have extra.
There we go.
Okay.
We got plenty.
You do that while I start mine. So now he is wrapping around this.
Yeah,
Fine.
and they're easy, like I was saying earlier, it's easy to move the string down on the tack so I can get extra space here to wrap. I'm just moving the string down.
Okay. So now I'm going to start. Now I'm wondering if I should do mine under or if I should do
Oh.
it up here. Let's try
Try
something
doing it
different.
under,
We're going
yeah.
to try it under because I've got a gap. Mine won't go in as much just because this is a thinner piece of wood and it's just this sucker. It's not one of. It's hard. Okay, so I've got this going. Let's do that too. It's like I'm kicking you out. I was like, thanks, Brandon.
Thanks, we're done.
All right, so I'm going to start going here. Raquel, are you zoomed in somewhere?
Nope, I've zoomed out. Do you want me to zoom in?
Do you zoom in?
on
I'm going to
the
start
heart?
this one, yeah.
We're zooming in on Vida's heart.
And I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach. I'm going to go straight down here. Then I'm going to come up to the one right next to it. I'm going to work my way around that way.
Oh, you can get really creative with this, and you know.
I'm going to go like that and cross over here. Trying to figure out if I should do this. So I'm going to kind of go that way, and then I'm going to come around right over here. Then I'm going to crisscross that way. And I'm going to really fill mine in a lot. Whoops.
If you're just tuning in, we are making string hearts for Valentine's Day.
Yes. And we're just trying to kind of give you guys a bunch of creative ideas and things that you can make for Valentine's Day for your sweetie or just for your family member, your kids, your parents, and just kind of personalize it. I think what's happened so much anymore, it's it's hard to find ways to personalize and make it simple. And so we are going.
That's beautiful.
And then I'm going to come back the other way like you did.
Yeah, I like that. I like how it's crisscrossing through the center like evenly like that.
Yeah, and then what we also did too, we mentioned this earlier, but we have a bunch of different projects that we put on. Raquel's putting together an article on 9news.com/fixthis that's going to incorporate a lot of different ideas. So it's not just this, but you can.
So you'll have a lot of options for Valentine's Day, a lot of ideas.
Because maybe this ain't, maybe this is like, oh, not not my thing. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe bouquet roses,
Yeah.
bacon roses.
Bacon roses.
Not your thing.
Although I would think bacon roses are everybody's thing.
I
but
know. I'm telling you.
I guess if you're vegetarian, maybe not.
I know. Well, Raquel is vegetarian.
Raquel is, yeah.
We stuck her right
You're
in the
shoving
middle of
bacon
it.
in her face.
We did, and she was like, "Ooh." But she was very gracious about it.
Yeah.
Especially, funny story, if you saw 9 News at 7:55 today, I started cooking the bacon in the microwave, but our microwaves here at the station are not as, strong,
powerful.
as mine at home. So I was cooking it, and the segment was coming up, and I was like, uh-oh, we got a situation that's not fully cooked. So I brought out 2 platters of not completely cooked bacon roses out there for everybody to sample. And at the end, nobody sampled them. They were like, not having it. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and twist around now.
Yeah, most people like their bacon pretty crispy.
Yeah, so I went back and I finished it later, and then everybody ate it. But at the time, they were not happy with me whatsoever.
Got a couple hellos from Maxine and Tia. They're tuning in from DTC in
Oh,
North
nice.
Glen.
Hi, Maxine. And
Hello.
Hi, Maxine.
Tia?
And Tia?
And yes,
Tia.
they survived the bacon incident they were talking about.
I will tell you the story. During what's called a package, it's that segment that we pre-produced, she had to walk off. I think we kind of all did, because we were talking about bacon's really good, but when you're stuck with not fully cooked bacon right there.
There is such a thing as too much bacon, we learned.
Too much bacon.
Too much of a good
There's
thing.
too much of a good thing. Oh, Brittany's watching
Belen
from
said
Fort Collins.
false.
Hello. Belen disagrees over there.
Belen was going to eat
Belen loved it.
Belen was going to eat the undercooked bacon. I like my bacon kind of undercooked. But, so right here.
Meanwhile, none
I'll
of these
zoom in on
ladies
this
look
so
like they
everyone
ever
can see
eat
the
bacon.
You what?
None of these ladies look like they ever eat bacon,
No,
as a side note.
He's
Keep
saying
telling
it.
us.
Yes, we love you. Lynn, you want to come on over here? Oh, she's doing weather. Lynn's doing weather. Okay, so here we go. See how nice I'm weaving that
Oh,
back
I love
and
that.
forth?
What a good idea.
And then that way, you kind of create your outline, and you could even go in further and just twisting, just creating different.
Yeah, and you've got different different levels, which is really cool. You've got the lower level by doing the bottom, and then you've got the higher level.
Yes.
That's really pretty.
So,
We got Mary in Fort Collins.
hey, Mary in Fort Collins.
Hi, Mary.
All right, so we're doing this. So I think
Wow.
we're wrapping up. Are you happy?
Yeah. And look how quickly we did this.
Yes. And I feel like we were saying, if you did the thinner strings that they have in craft stores.
Yeah, it's probably a scale. Like if you have a really big heart, then you probably want to use
Right.
a larger string. But a small heart like these, maybe try a
So
thinner
those are
string.
starting to fill in, and I just think they're really cute. Except I gotta fix this over here.
And you can take this to work and display it on your desk, and it's like, look what my kids made for me.
Would you really made it for yourself?
You made it for me.
What I'm gonna do, I'll put it on my desk, sign my kids. So,
Just tell everybody your kids made it.
yeah, so we'd love to hear from you guys about what are some things you want us to do for next week. And we were thinking that fairy garden was kind of a fun idea, especially since we're just kind of transitioning from winter to spring.
Yeah,
and
it's a great winter
too
project.
early to plant outside. We have to hammer some of these in. So let us know, but we'll be back here next weekend, and be sure, Raquel, you want to talk a little bit about the articles on the website?
Yeah, we're going to put together all our YouTube videos on Valentine's Day ideas, including this one. I'll download it and re-upload it so you can watch it again. And Maxine said she likes these ideas because she works at a nonprofit that works with adults with disabilities, and this would be a really fun one.
This would be an awesome one.
And then I don't know if she had a chance to see the succulents, but if you go over that again, I think they
Yeah.
might like that one too.
So earlier we talked about creating a living Valentine's Day card, and you can use these. They're called Sweetheart Hoyas, and you can get them at your local garden center. And then all you have to do is you take a pot skewer, and you can etch in the name of someone. In this case, these are my dogs. Or you can
love
etch
them.
in, like Jessica O did earlier, she etched in a caricature of her cat, had
Oh,
whiskers.
so cute.
It was really cute. And then what happens is over time, it scars over, and then you get that look like the carved tree kind of look.
Love it. And then Raquel, talk about that, what you did yesterday for the
Oh,
folks
these
who missed
little
yesterday. Yeah.
the trees.
Yes.
So Yesterday we made these flowers from items from the dollar store. This is actually a candlestick holder that I spray painted gold, but you can spray paint it any color. And then I went over to the flower section of the dollar store and bought the same color flowers, as many as I could, and a little foam sphere that I can like pull some flowers off so you can see underneath there, little foam sphere. And then I just simply stuck the flowers in there, and it took no time to make
No
at
time
all.
at all. And honestly, like we said, we were talking. She's going to also show you again how to do this around around weddings. Great for decor around your home because sometimes if you go to the store and you look for some of these, they're really expensive. And to do a bunch of those, you could really just spice up a room, well, like a white room with that.
Yeah, it would run about, the bigger one was about $8 to $9. This one is probably about $7 because you just need not as many flowers.
That's amazing. So cute.
Then we'll show you the finished products.
Here's our
If
finished
anyone has
product.
any last minute questions, I'm going to take them over here.
She's doing last minute questions, but we're going to wrap up in case you guys have any. But I think this one was kind of straightforward, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes. There's our little hearts, and again, you could keep adding more. You could add more and just kind of go from there. But great, just personalized gifts. You could even probably put maybe a little photo, on there, or you can decoupage some photos underneath it and then put the heart over it. That would be a great idea.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Yeah, just use a little Mod Podge and take your photos, and then you could cut them and cover it, and then stick it in after, and you have little hearts with photos underneath. So, anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll, of course, see you next weekend, and we're thinking Fairy Garden. I'm thinking Fairy Garden.
I'm thinking Fairy Garden too.
I like Fairy Garden.
Yeah.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.